Hello, hello. I hope you all had a good laugh earlier when my gardener hijacked my live video. Anyway, I wanted to go with you over multiple offers because I had a listing that I put up on the MLS last week and I got 22 offers sight unseen before the property was even shown. So I wanted to show you from a listing agent's perspective what the seller was looking for and what offer we ultimately accepted. Okay, so we had 22 offers, and out of the 22 offers, only 18 people showed up to the open house. So the offers that didn't show up to the open house, we took out of the selection because we wanted to make sure that the person who gets the offer signed also has seen the house and is committed. Okay, next, there was a lot of agents that showed up and that didn't bring gloves, and it was clearly on the instructions to wear a mask and gloves. And there was a few agents that were ready to pick a fight and got really aggressive with me. And I just want to say, although I don't make the decision, picking a fight with the listing agent is maybe not the best course of action if you want to get your offer accepted, because the seller asked me which agent was nice and which buyers were nice, because obviously the seller wants to have a nice person on the transaction for a smooth closing. So very important, be nice to the other agent in order to make your offer a little bit more appealing. Okay, next, very important is the follow-up. Out of the 22 offers, only 4 or 5 agents kept following up with me via text message, via email, via phone calls. I mean, don't become a stalker, don't become annoying, but just try to stay top of mind like you do with your clients. Very, very important. A lot of people didn't follow up. And even now that I have the property on pending, you should follow up just in case the first offer falls through, because, then I need another offer, right? Okay. Very important for my seller was the terms. The down payment wasn't as important as the terms of safety and security. So think about, maybe you can put an escalation clause in the contract. None of the offers had that. So a lot of agents don't even know what that is. So look up that term. I don't want to get into detail right now. Escalation clause is very important. You can have the buyer pay X amount above appraised value in case the property doesn't appraise. Because my property was listed at $300,000 and I got offers like way above asking price. But if it doesn't appraise, it's not going to sell for that. But if your buyer is willing to pay a certain amount above appraised value, that's appealing to a seller. Now you might think, why would any buyer pay above appraised value? Well, we have right now a market where people are willing to pay above appraised value. And this is very appealing to a seller if they have a guarantee that the seller has strong financials. If you submit an offer that is willing to pay above appraised value, please also attach proof of funds, because we want to see the money. Show me the money, okay? Always remember, sellers want to see the money. One thing that I also want to mention that's very important is to follow the instructions. I had very clear instructions on the MLS on how to submit an offer and what I exactly needed. Only half of the agents sent me all their paperwork. I had to ask for additional documents. And just imagine if you're the listing agent and you have 22 offers and you have to ask people for additional documents that they should have submitted in the beginning. It's really annoying, right? So be the agent that stands out of the crowd, that submits everything completely in a beautiful package, right? And that also brings me to the next. So when you submit an offer, make sure you use a great subject line. Don't send it through dot loop. Download the documents, pick a nice subject line, and I always pick a subject line like, amazing offer on your property above asking price, or something cool, something that makes you stick out of the crowd. And then always let the other agent know that you're so excited to be working with them, okay? Because you want to be nice. So the subject line is very important. So on every follow-up that you do, make sure you use the same subject line. And just do a follow-up. Hey, I just wanted to follow up if you have received my amazing offer above asking price, okay? Also in a text message, same. use the same language so they remember you. Okay, so then one other thing that I think is very, very important is to name the files the same way. Amazing offer above asking price, right? Don't just name it offer for X property. So you want to stick out of the crowd, because those little things can make a huge difference, because the listing agent is confused. They have so many offers. They're like, who was who? Who was who? The other thing that is very important, when you go to the open house and you have a great connection with the listing agent, take a picture at the open house with you, your clients in front of the house smiling or something fun, and send it or text it to the listing agent and say, hey, just so you remember, this was us at the open house. We hope we can work together. So they remember, oh, this was the nice agent that had the nice buyers, okay? Very, very important. Offer the listing agent to work with their vendors, like either their title agency or their lender, because some listing agents have their preferred people and they feel more comfortable using their own people. And if the seller trusts their listing agent, then they feel more comfortable too. Okay, and then last but not least, very, very important, go to the listing agent, take them aside, and ask them straight to their face, what do we need to do to get our offer accepted? That has worked magic for me in the past. Obviously, they don't give you a price, but they can give you some hints. And after all, it's teamwork. You want to work together with the listing agent. You want to have a smooth transaction, and you want to make it a win-win for both sides. So those are a few tips that are, some out of the ordinary, maybe something new you haven't heard before. But I hope this was helpful, because I came up this weekend with like all those little tips, because I was reviewing those offers and I found that a lot of people were not really representing their buyers in their best interest. They didn't follow up. Only one of the 22 offers had a letter. I mean, the letters make a big difference, because the sellers like to read the letter of who the buyers are, what their motivation is, because they're selling their home that they've lived in. They're selling like a piece of their memories. And if they know that somebody else will cherish those memories, it's for them so much easier to say yes. So a letter makes a big difference, and only one of those offers had a letter. So I was really shocked. So yeah. Okay, so to summarize everything, be nice, follow up, follow the instructions, send a picture after the open house with you in front of the house and the clients. Your terms are very, very important. Follow up again. A personal letter is very important. The email subject, the names on the files need to be outstanding. Offer to work with the vendors of the listing agent. And ask the listing agent what you need to get the offer accepted. So those are my tips on getting a multiple offer accepted. I don't get every offer accepted right now. I also have to make several offers on properties, because unfortunately there's agents that hold on to my offer for a week and they don't present it to the sellers, believe it or not. And then my offers don't get accepted. But there is a lot of ethical agents out there, and we all can be better and do better. And I hope this was very helpful for you. And if you have any additional tips, put them in the comments so that we all can learn from each other. You have a beautiful day. Bye-bye from Miami.